But what really opened my eyes, well, maybe not opened it enough, but what opened my eyes and made me get a little bit worried was when there was a car that was bought under the guise that it was mine, and it was taken. The keys were taken. I didn't have access anymore. And I remember I walked from the house to a shopping center, and I cried, because remember, I'm new to this place, no friend, no family, only people I know is your people's, and here I am with my first experience with feeling neglect, or I don't know what's the word to describe it, but I felt like it was a show of power.
That was definitely a show of power. Yeah, man, I saw when the older man, they want control the younger girls, them show power. What a go on, guys. Welcome back. If you're new here to my channel, my name is Michelle and you're watching The Scoop. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get into this video. So, guys, I sat down and I was watching this video clip here of Alicia Kim. And you know, she is talking about some things that she went through during the course of her marriage. And I must say, guys, it's not looking good on Boo. No, it is not looking good on Boo. And I am allowed to change my mind, right? Because remember, guys, in the previous video, in my last video, I stated that Alicia Kim didn't really love Boo. She just used him to go to America. But I changed my mind. Yes, upon hearing certain things, I changed my mind. Now this young girl, Alicia Kim, she was promised a dream. Yeah, man, she was sold a dream. And she bought that dream from none other than Boo. And what young woman wouldn't buy a dream that is presented to them, that looks presentable? If the dream looks presentable, any young woman would have bought it. No. She met and fell in love with this gentleman, Boo. Boo promised her that he would take her to America, marry her, and they live happily ever after. Which is far from the truth. Because after Alicia Kim went to America, not long after she arrives in America, not working as yet, they wanted her to pay bills. Yes, they wanted her to pay bills. Not only that, after Boo bought Alicia Kim a car, he took back the key from her. Yes, he took back the car key. Guys, I would have left from the moment he told me to pay bills when I wasn't working. You understand? Not to mention running by me the car and take back the key with a double F. She never leave because she loved him. She went to America. Guys, listen. These older men, they are very, very controlling. But you see, sometimes when the younger females, them book up on some old man, and to how the old man come off nice. I'm not going to say old man, no, elder, the older man. I see him like old man. Anyway, sometimes I meet up on these older men and they are so nice and treat us so good. You never did want to fall in love, but you had no choice but to fall in love. So Alicia Kim did fell in love with Boo, based on how he treated her at first. But this was all just a pretense. You understand? He was just pretending. Because to take back the key from somebody where you say you love, that not look good, Boo. That not look good. So they had an argument based on everything that was transpiring. You understand, guys? So family intervened and said that they should go to counseling. Take a listen, guys, and we're going to come back.
Here sometimes, and especially because I was new to YouTube and all of that, a lot of things I kept in out of shame. Just to be quite honest. So I got served divorce papers in January 2024. That's a year ago. And that was not the first time that I was served divorce documents. I came here on a marriage-based visa in December 2020. I came to America for love. despite what despite what a lot of people want to say and a lot of the narrative out there, I came here for love. I came for a relationship. Remember, I came to America without a friend, a family. I knew no one in Florida. And when I say I knew not one person in Florida when I decided to pack up my life and move to America. I came here because of promises and because of a picture that was painted. I can't put it any other way. Because if you decide to leave your family, your friends, your livelihood, everything to come to a new country, I wasn't just doing that for the American dream. I did it because what was presented to me, it sounded good and we had a good thing going on, and I said, yeah, I think this, I'm older now, I want to make my own life and create my own story. And the decision was made to come to America and for me to migrate. I migrated here December 2020, and everything was good. It was happiness. Looking back, I can tell you I was happy. I was joyful. I felt the warm welcome that I got when I migrated here. I was happy, and it remained like that for a while. You know, it stayed in that happy phase for a while, but not very long. So I migrated here in December 2020, and the first crack I saw was in March 2021. There was an argument, I think, over paying probably the internet bill or something, because we had to contribute to the bills, and I think it was, you know, it was time to pay the bill, the internet bill. And remember, I just migrated, and then I was asked to pay the bill. I'm like, why am I paying the bill? I'm not making no money, you know what I mean? And whatever. And yeah, there was an argument. But what really opened my eyes, well, maybe not opened it enough, but what opened my eyes and made me get a little bit worried was when there was a car that was bought under the guise that it was mine, and it was taken. The keys were taken. I didn't have access anymore. And I remember I walked from the house to a shopping center, and I cried, because remember, I'm new to this place, no friend, no family, only people I know is your people's, and here I am with my first experience with feeling neglect, or I don't know what's the word to describe it, but I felt like it was a show of power. Anyway, with that situation, you know, people interjected, family interjected, and tried to get us to talk it over. So, you know, it's newness, we're new, and we're getting to know each other, and, you know, all of that. And we went to counseling, and the other party was very adamant that no counseling with anyone we knew. It had to be a stranger. So we went to a church and did it with a pastor. And I remember, because one of the things, because I told you it was about money or paying the internet bill, it was was brought up that my bank accounts were not readily, or my bank account at the time wasn't readily available. And the other party was like, they need to know. They don't want my money. They don't want nothing from me, but they need to know how much I'm making. At the time I'm doing YouTube, I'm not making not much. But anyway, when we went to do the counseling, the pastor, he was like, you know, you're supposed to take care of this woman. You're supposed to take care of this woman. You're supposed to protect her.
Guys, sometimes we have to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes, you know. Imagine moving to an entire different country, leaving your friends, your families, your livelihood behind, just to be with a man who promised to treat you like the queen that you are, take care of you, sold you a dream, a false dream, and you believed him, and you move to an entire different country to be with him. And when you move to the country, that man start treat you like you're nobody, try to control you, try to overpower you. At first, because people pretend well at first, you know, guys. At first, it was all peachy, it was all loved, it was all dandy and shandy. But guess what? People's true color always comes out. Always comes out. So no matter how long you're pretending, your true colors are going to always come out. So Boo true colors came out sooner than later. You understand? And even though he was the one doing all the dirt to Alicia Kim, he was still the one who filed for divorce. Because probably at some point he realized that, look, I cannot control this young woman. You understand? Because when these men who claim that they have money, they want to control you. Yeah, man, when them can't have them own away, you know what? If worse come to worse, we don't know what happened. We have seen it a lot on the news. We have seen a lot of these things happen on the news. When them want control and them can't get them away with you, them do the worst. You understand? So it's not like, say, Alicia Kim just get up and disrespect Boo and go find man and pregnant for man. No. No, 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 no. Boo was doing some things that wasn't acceptable. Because how can you buy your wife a car and take it back from her? Who does that? A real man no do them something there. No, no real man no do that. And what woman would have stayed with a man who bought them a car and take it back? Certainly not me. But Alicia, she stayed in that relationship very, very long. Even went to counseling. You understand? Some women would have left from the minute they take the key out her hand. She gone. You understand? But guys, let me know what you think about this story in the comments. But me change my mind. Yeah, man, me change my mind. Boo, things now look good for Boo. From day one still, you know, guys, my first video I make about Boo and Alicia Kim, you know, I said Boo need to move on. Because what he's saying wasn't making a lot of sense. But the last video that he put out, and I saw where he said that when he told Alicia Kim that he might not be able to have children because of his prostate, and she agreed that she didn't want children, and to see her pregnant now, he never did look good for she. Because me I saying to myself, say, well, she done not deceive him, right? That's so. You understand? But things do happen. A lot of women say them don't want kids, and when they meet the right person, they want children. So, right now, listen to Alicia Kim. Boom, Boo. I really boom, Boo. Things not looking good on you. The minute you take the key from the woman, she should have left you. But guys, let me know in the comment what you think. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Walk good and spread love.
The Scoop.